If I asked you to think about a farmer right now, you probably think of a guy with prongs and a straw hat. But today, I'm not going to be talking about those sorts of farmers. Actually, I'm going to be talking about insect farmers, which are pretty ancient. By farming fungi, these insects have massively increased biodiversity in numerous ecosystems. Today, we'll explore how three types of insect farmers teamed up with fungi in one of nature's most powerful partnerships. So without further ado, let's get started with the leafcutter ants, which are found in Central and South America. Leafcutter ants harvest huge amounts of fresh leaves, but they don't eat the leaves themselves, but rather feed them to a fungus that they've been cultivating for millions of years. This all takes place inside their underground nests, where they have massive fungus gardens. The fungus breaks down the tough leaves using natural chemicals, turning them into soft, nutritious food for the ants. Now this is a prime example of mutualism. Mutualism is when two species work together and both benefit from it. But this partnership goes even deeper. Some fungi can't even survive without their insect caretakers and vice versa. They've become so specialized that each depends entirely on the other. This relationship can also be classified as a superorganism. This is because each ant plays a specific role. Workers cut and carry leaves, others feed and prune on the fungus, while soldiers guard the nest. No single ant knows the whole plan, but the colony acts as a unified brain. And these ants are more similar to human farmers than you'd actually think. They use pesticides, which is a little bit of bacteria on their bodies, especially on their chests and legs, that produce antibiotics. These bacteria kill harmful molds that threaten the fungal crop, but leave the cultivated fungus unharmed. This system has evolved over millions of years. Meanwhile, in Africa and Asia, fungus farming termites are doing something similar on a different continent and with different fungi. These termites collect dead plant material and feed it to a fungus inside special chambers in their mounds. Fungus acts like a supercomposter. It breaks down dead leaves and wood into simple nutrients for the termites to eat. They also eat a bit of the fungus itself, getting much more nutrition than they could from raw plant matter. And to finish the job, the termites rely on tiny microbes in their guts that continue to digest what's left. This multi-step breakdown helps return the nutrients to the soil faster than natural decay alone. These termites are actually world-class architects. Their mounds can reach several meters high, like natural skyscrapers rising from the savannah. But these aren't just dirt piles, they're climate-controlled greenhouses. Inside these mounds, temperature and humidity are kept stable, perfect for growing their delicate fungal crop. Inside, there can be air shafts, vents, tunnels that regulate the airflow, using physics more advanced than some buildings. In African savannas, these termites don't just survive, they sculpt the ecosystem. Their mounds lift minerals from deep underground, concentrating nutrients near the surface where grasses and shrubs can grow. And over time, these sites become hotspots of plant and animal diversity. Even after the mound is abandoned, its effects linger. Trees grow in the enriched soil, creating what we call islands of fertility. Even from space, you can see termite mounds as regular patterns dotting the terrain. And last but not least, ambrosia beetles, which are found worldwide. These beetles take fungal farming in a different direction. They bury into dead or dying trees and bring their fungal partners with them, carried in special pouches on their body. Once inside, the fungi can grow along the tunnel walls and break down the tough wood, releasing nutrients. The beetles and their larvae will then feed on the growing fungus. In the process, they help decompose wood and recycle nutrients in the forest ecosystems. Now, all this work is actually inherited. You see, the pouches I talked about earlier are called mycangia, and the young female leaves her birthplace carrying the fungal spores inside them. When she finds a suitable tree, she bores into the wood and plants her fungal partners inside the tunnel wall. The fungus grows, the offspring feeds on it, and the cycle continues. So the next time you see a trail of ants or a termite mound, remember, you're looking at some of the world's most oldest farmers, tiny engineers that have transformed the planet through a silent, underground partnership with fungi. So yes, these insects have played a big role in shaping these ecosystems into what they are today. Hello, my name's Will, I'm 17 years old and from Oxford International College. That was me commentating, I hope you enjoyed. I'm not as monotone as I am in that video. But yeah, I hope you learned something new. I'm gonna run out of time, so thanks for listening.